Moved from the 4th spot to the 2nd, keeping a pick they would have sent to Philadelphia if they fell outside the top 5. Kobe Bryant responded with the following tweet: "We played like crap all season, so it's only right we get the number 2 pick. Ha! Laker luck. Good day." Magic Johnson tweeted the following: "With the number 2 pick, we can get a great big man, add some good free agents this summer, and we will be right back as a contender next season." Resident Laker fan, also a coach. Herm Edwards is back to make the case. Will the Lakers be contenders next season?
They need one more piece, but I do think they will be contenders next year. I don't know if they can win it all, obviously. I would love to see Kobe.
So you do have them make the playoffs?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Kobe is not going 3 seasons in a row not making the playoffs. That's unheard of. We've gone 2 years already, and that's not what we're looking for. Last night I was watching the draft, and obviously when the balls were bouncing around, and I saw Byron, and when the Knicks went to 4, you looked at it, he went one of these. He did a wink. I said, "Yes, sir, we're doing good right now." Remember the Lakers used to be in Inglewood?
Yeah, Inglewood.
You know what we used to say when they were in Inglewood playing? It's all good in Inglewood right now. See?
And so
right now, yeah. And, you know, I just think when you look at them, you're going to have a healthy Kobe Bryant.
Sure.
Hopefully he can stay healthy the whole season.
We got Julius.
You're going to get you're going to get a young, energetic player. I don't know who they're going to pick, whatever they decide to do that way.
It's probably Okafor.
Yeah, and then they need to get one more guy, I think.
Okay.
No, but we have Randall. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Julius
Randle, remember, he played 14 total minutes before he broke his leg
so he couldn't
last year.
play.
So he's a veritable rookie coming back.
But you need one more.
But Jordan Clarkson
Not
came out of
bad.
nowhere
He's
and
really
made the
good.
first-team
He's
All-Rookie
really
last year.
And the West is tough.
But the problem with Kobe is he's coming off multiple injuries at age 37. He has now played in his career 55,415 minutes.
Yes.
55,415 minutes.
Say that again.
Think about that.
Say that again.
Well, think how many miles he's got on his body. So, you know, to me, as much as I will root for this team next year, because I love Kobe.
Yeah, I want to see him go out winning.
I do too, but make the playoffs in the West, I'm not sure you can do it.
No,
I'm just not sure you can pull that off.
We got a $2 bet.
$2.
No.
I'll give you your $2
Time
back.
out. Magic made the point. I bet you we get a good free agent. And
now that would change lives.
May not be huge.
Maybe that guy that plays for your team.
Kawhi?
No, it's a done deal. It's wrapped.
Jimmy Butler?
He will be a Spur.
Options. We got Kawhi.
Come on, Kawhi.
We got Jimmy Butler.
Come on home, Kawhi.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Come home, Kawhi.
Come on home.
Let
him come home.
You don't want to hear about it?
Now, if you get Kawhi, then all bets are off.
Then we're making it to the. You're out where? You're a Laker fan?
I'm out west.
You're out west.
You're a Laker fan. We're going to wear one of them yellow jerseys.
You want to be a Laker fan?
Come on.
You know what?
That's hard to do.
I do. I used to buy Laker gear. I used to cover all those Magic games.
Yes.
Magic Bird games, and I would buy Laker T-shirts. I like them.
Come on.
Magic right now is silently recruiting. Again, there's Jimmy. There's LaMarcus. There's Kawhi. Magic, work
Go get them.
Work your magic.
All good.
Tomorrow on the show, obviously, we'll talk about the playoff games. We'll see you then. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you joining us.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
10 a.m. Eastern right here on ESPN 2. Have a great one, everyone. Welcome back to First Take, everyone. In the last segment, we were talking about Robert Kraft essentially standing down, saying that the Patriots will not appeal the penalties handed down by the NFL. Let's continue that discussion, Coach, but let's focus it on Tom Brady. So, obviously, Robert Kraft no longer fighting, but what does that mean for Tom Brady or say about Tom Brady?
Well, obviously, it's in the league's hands, and I wish it never would have got to this, actually. And when I look at it, I would probably handle it a little bit different earlier. You being the head coach, knowing there's a situation in your locker room that has somewhat gotten out of control with the balls, I would have called the equipment guy and Tom in, had them both sit in front of me and ask the question, say, "Okay, Tom, what happened here?" And
how early would you do it?
Right from the beginning.
Like the day after the AFC Championship game?
No,
way back?
Before that.
Okay.
Yeah. When Bill went and they had to talk about the deflated balls, right? I would have called Tom in, and the equipment guy said, "Hey, what happened here? I need to know." And I don't know how the conversation goes. I'd ask Tom, I said, "Okay, what's the deal?" And if Tom says, "Well, I like the balls, I felt the ball and I liked it this way when it was cold," and this might have happened 10 years ago.
Sure.
Who knows? I don't know. But okay, you like that feel, okay? What did you do? He says, "Well, I had to make sure that was the feel he wanted, and I had to take the balls and I had to let some air out of them to get them at that level." And then the next question is, were they under deflated? So they asked the equipment man, right? He looks at me and he goes, "Yes. They were under deflated." Well, okay.
Now what?
Did you tell Tom that? Did you tell Tom they were under deflated? And if he says yes, So Tom, what do you want to do? You want to play with an underinflated ball, or do you want to go by the rules? Or did you not tell Tom that? And if you didn't, he's playing with an underinflated ball. He doesn't know it. He knows it's a little soft, but he doesn't know it's not the league minimum. He said, so that's on you. To me, that was the simplest way to do it. But that's just me. I'm sitting in the studio.
But you were a pretty good coach.
Real good coach.
Well, I do know this. I know about people.
Yes, you do.
And I just think there's a way you can get to the bottom line without making a spectacle for everybody involved.
Okay,
Right.
just point of order.
Yeah.
The coach in question here has had a little bit of a checkered past his own self. Is that fair to say? We had a Spygate. And before that, we had a couple of big accusations from teams he played in the Super Bowl that walkthroughs were taped the night before Super Bowls against the St. Louis Rams, Carolina Panthers. So he was under scrutiny already, and maybe he has operated occasionally, and we know he operated in the gray area against Eric Mangini's Jets with the taping of the defensive signals, right? Okay, so now let's get back to Tom Brady. It did get this far.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, that same owner who had gone Al Davis on the league and on Roger Goodell, according to Adam Schefter, the night after he does the Peter King interview, the night of that day, you know, he did it in the afternoon, he runs into Roger Goodell at a birthday party. They sit on the couch, according to Adam Schefter. They hash this out. They end up hugging it out. And all of a sudden, he does one of the great about faces I've ever seen, to go from that crazed, I'm declaring war on my league, to I love my league and I'm going to take one for my league. And two things are operating here. Number one, you don't see your team's appeals process through. So to your point, maybe he has a off-the-record back-channel deal for his quarterback. Well, what if the commissioner said, hey, if you see the appeals through, I'll make sure that your 1 is reduced to a 2. The first-round pick you were going to lose is only a second round. That could be an enormous savings on the part of this franchise. But no, he said, for the good of the league, and you guys are complete agreement here, no, I'm out because I love my commissioner, I've staunchly supported my commissioner, and I love my other owners. So we accept our punishment. In so doing, you are conceding guilt on the part of your quarterback, whether you like it or not. He did not mention his quarterback in the statement he made. Is that a plus or a minus? I considered it a minus because he didn't even say, I will continue to back my quarterback in his battle with the league through the appeals process, and if it gets to this, through the court process. Because I'm pretty sure the quarterback is dug in and will continue to fight. And to me personally, what he just did to his quarterback was shameful. But that's just me, because it looks like he sold him out to the league. For the good of the bigger golden goose, he sold out his golden goose, who has helped him win 4 Super Bowl rings. And has been, I would say, the biggest reason Bob Kraft owns 4 Super Bowl rings is this quarterback, and he left him high and dry because the public is going to say concession of guilt. Oh, you did do it, so it's okay. Tom did do it. We get it.
Brunel,
now what,
quarterback.
Tom?
What?
Take.
You go ahead.
You know, I would say if Mr. Kraft had to do it all over again, now he spoke from the heart. There wasn't a script. He wasn't reading it. You know, that would have been very easy, but he spoke from the heart. I think if he had a chance to do that all over again, he would have included that.
Okay.
But I just don't think that he would ever, at any point, bail on his quarterback, the guy that, as you said, has won 4 Super Bowls, maybe the best to ever play.
Maybe.
I think he just, that was a mistake on his part, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think he left that out. If he had to do it again, he would include it. I still support Tom Brady. He's our quarterback. He's never lied to me. I trust him. This is our decision. We're going forward. But I don't think that was, I don't think it was an admission of guilt. I think he just failed to mention that in his press conference.
Well, I'm pretty sure he told Tom exactly what he was going to do and say, hey, you still fight your fight.
He did. Yeah.
You still fight your fight.
Sure.
That's what you should do. But as I said earlier, this could have been alleviated.
You did.
Okay.
Long time ago.
From the beginning. Just from the beginning. I always say this. Like in life, like in football, like in family matters, your private matters are your private matters. And you handle it within the home. And you don't let the public all of a sudden make you make decisions or weigh what you're saying.
Okay.
Exactly.
No, don't. To me, Skip, it should have never got this big.
Okay, but that cat's way out.
It's out the bag, exactly. So now we're going to dance with the music. It started with the quarterback, and it's going to end with the quarterback.
Right.
Whether it's good or bad.
So will you blame this quarterback
No.
if he takes this to court?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Be okay, even though it's going to create negative rhetoric on our show.
Oh, it's fine.
Right?
It's fine. This team can handle all that. They handle it going into the Super Bowl. They handle it going to the Super Bowl, right? Everybody says, oh, okay, well, okay. They handle it. They won the Super Bowl. So this can handle it. I mean, they'll be fine.
All right, gentlemen, we got to let Coach go. You're going to join us a little later on, are you not?
If I'm supposed to be back, we'll talk about these guys?
We are going to talk about these guys.
We are.
That's not our guy, but that looks like a guy, kind of.
That's one of our guys.
Maybe.
That's Magic?
Yeah, that's Magic.
You sure that's not worthy?
All you got to do is look at the trophies.
Coach will be back with us a little later on in the show. Mark Brunell, you are sticking around. When we come back, we're talking about the NFL. They made some changes.
Two-point play.
Yeah.
Boy, he'd be big on that.
Yeah.
He's going to touchdown, two-point play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got the quarterback hanging out. Back in a moment, folks.